Welcome friends in our Panasonic robot training how to use the Teach-Pendent. This is the part 14. Here we discuss teach advanced settings. It is to specify whether to validate individual advanced functions. Advanced function weld section shift. When the arc start point is shifted, all taught points in the weld section are automatically shifted by the same amount. Use of shift buffer data, a function to determine whether to execute shift processing such as sensing result in trace operation. Program test. This function allows you to test a program including welding operation. Check in safe settings state in teach mode. Trace settings. This function allows you to perform trace operation at the speed other than the preset manual speed. R shift key and teach point settings. It specifies key operation and whether to display a confirmation dialog box when a teach point is registered. Wire touch detection in teaching. This function is applicable if the touch sensor optional function or tower's TIG has been added. A function to stop the robot when the torch end touches the workpiece. Edit settings. This function allows you to specify default settings of the edit mode. It specifies whether to display the line number display. You can see this diagram to understand this teach advanced settings. Here you can see click more teach advanced settings, use of shift buffer data, program test, trace settings are shift key and teach point settings, weld section shift edit settings. Window change key switches the active cursor, use of shift buffer data, close. Now next is weld section shift. Valid invalid specifies whether to use valid this function or not. Invalidate cal's error. Undo all. Select it not to shift any taught points in the weld section in case of a calculation error. However, do not undo the shift made on the arc start point. Convert except calc error data. Select it to convert data except error data in case of a calculation error. Weld section shift. Valid invalid cal's error. Undo all. Convert except calc error data. OK, cancel. This image shows this procedure. Note, although this function is set to valid if both harmonic movement section and normal section exist in the weld section for the shift, this function is ignored. In that case, no confirmation message for shift operation is displayed when the shift is attempted. Now, use of shift buffer data. Icon lamp status function. Green lamp is on. Trace operation using shift buffer data. Light is off. Trace operation of teaching points. In this image you can see valid invalid. You can teach program using the shift buffer data. OK, cancel. It is factory set to invalid at shipment. Now next is program test method. Single hand starts the test by pressing the L function key only. Both hands starts the test by pressing L function key and jog dial. Arc test specifies whether to actually execute welding operation. Generate arc valid or not invalid. Trajectory check specifies whether to apply trajectory check function valid or not invalid. For details of the function, see section 4.16.3 trajectory check with program test on page 50. Limit the e-axis speed. Mark the checkbox to limit the movement of the external axis to the set speed of limit speed in teach mode. Set management settings system external axis settings. Note, while a file is open, although the setting dialog box is displayed, it is not possible to edit the settings. You can see the procedure of program test in this image. Method single hand, both hands, arc test valid invalid, trajectory check valid invalid, limit the e-axis speed. Used the limit speed in the teach mode in the set management settings system external axis. OK, cancel. Now next is trace settings. Speed settings high low specify whether to make the speed switchable between high and low and respective speeds. Default cursor position. Select the initial cursor position from move high or low. The timing to move the cursor back to the default position is as follows. When a program is open, when mode is switched from auto to teach, while keeping the program open when the program is redisplayed. Using the window change key. Progress call jump if commands. Mark the check box to execute call if and jump command in trace operation. You can see this image. In this, speed settings are given high, low. For high 15 meter per minute, For low 3 meter per minute, default cursor position move. Process call jump IF commands OK cancel. Next is R shift key and teach point settings. It specifies whether to use enter key only or enter key and R shift key to register a dot point to display the confirmation dialog box, and also whether to display a confirmation dialog box. Enter key to add whether to display the confirmation dialog box when only the enter key is pressed. Use R shift and enter keys to add whether to display the confirmation dialog box when both enter and R shift keys are pressed. You can see in this image enter key to add no dialog box, use R shift and enter keys to add display dialog box, OK cancel. Now next is wire touch detection in teaching. Note this function is applicable when touch sensor function optional or towers TIG has been installed. Valid invalid specifies whether to use valid the function. When the function is enabled, set to valid icons for the function are added to the menu. Maximum operation speed specifies speed limit. While wire touch detection is in process, set range 0.01 to 15. Now here a table is given: icon, lamp status and their function. Lamp is off, icon is gray out, wire touch function is disabled. Gray is on, wire touch function is enabled but not active. Yellow is on, wire touch function is active, not detecting any wire touch. The robot motion speed is limited to the preset value of maximum operation speed. Red on, wire touch is detected. The red light is on until the wire is separated from the workpiece. In this image you can see icon, lamp color changes with status, and here one message is appear: wire touch is detected. Next is edit settings. Add change default specifies the default settings of the command edit mode in program edit mode. Power on, select the default settings, add power on from add and change. Make new file, select the default settings when creating a new file from add, change and keep means to apply the last default settings. Line number display specifies whether to display the program line numbers while editing the program. Please note that while running the program, the screen displays the program line numbers. Hide the line number to display more letters. Here this image shows add, change default, power on, add, make new file, keep line number display line number, OK cancel. So friends, further information we will discuss in our next video. So till then, take care and stay safe, and subscribe this YouTube channel to get such informative videos on robotics.